Jikonkone.
These where you can have the right words for
Galaxy TV.
the cause of the fire.
Jikonkone.
To
Galaxy TV.
Wandera in Southern region.
Jikonkone.
Police spokesperson for Southern region. He says that it was an electrical short circuit. Police was able to get there in time and put out the fire, but students are counting losses because most of them have lost their grab, their papers, their books, their
pocket money.
Everything. That's
everything.
the time when you
Albums.
say I had 50k in my dad gave me 100k as pocket money.
I know. Guy
And
counted
it's also
avocado for 500. Kachumbari.
No,
for
even if they gave you a
500.
30k.
I know.
yeah?
I know.
If the administration asks you how much pocket money, each one of you list what you have lost and how much pocket money you had. So I say, me, my dad gave me 100. My uncle gave me 50k.
You
So
would say
I
only
came with
100.
150k. No, you have to be within some range because as a school, they will know that our students are around this range.
Did you ever use these water heaters that were you just used to put them like in a cup
Yeah.
or a bottle
Eh,
that was cut?
Usually plastic cups.
Exactly.
Eh,
Eyo
those-
heater yangu
Man,
bisaka
those heater- I know you've
masanyalaze.
told me that story
My
before.
good gracious
You'll
Lord.
never
eh?
forget it.
I will never even if I see it
Yeah.
on the right side, I pass the left. That's how much I fear it.
But that heater was faulty. Probably the wiring was not good.
Mm-hmm,
Because those heaters, we've used them successfully.
For you people that knew how to use them, there were even
even-
second-hand ones on the market.
Until
Cheap
now,
ones.
Those second-hand ones are the ones you fear.
So bw'ogamba nti essomero eryo lyakutta omuliro ng'omuliro guva ku short circuit.
See.
Omanyi abaana mu ssomero tuli bamakanika. Tukanika nnyo tukwata nnyo mu waya.
Nedda.
So you never know.
I think it's more about schools and the kind of electricians they hire. Or is acquiring an electrician who, because you know these guys are not certified. They are like the way you see people who operate in garages. They do. You bring your car to a garage. This person doesn't require to show you any form of qualification. It's just their experience. You meet a guy, hand him your car, and he works on it. So even electricians, most of them are really not certified.
I know.
They just come and work.
byebyo n'oba olina omuntu gw'omanyi omwana muganda wo oba kyaliwo ali e Masaka SS mukebereko. What else do we have happening?
Well, religious leaders are reacting to a proposal by government. Actually, it's a decision by government to allow girls and boys 15 years and up to access contraceptives, especially for the girls to reduce on teenage pregnancies. Well, we should remember that Uganda signed an MOU with the United Nations Fund for Population Activities. This MOU was meant to promote birth control amongst the young population because we have seen over the time statistics have shown that kids are pregnant at the teenage ages. And during the COVID time, it escalated. It was really bad.
Yes.
So according to Dr. Charles Olaro, he's director of curative services at Ministry of Health, he said that they want to target out of school teenagers. They want to target young adults. They want to target those who are in gender-based violence, sexual and gender-based violence, child mothers, and those who have aborted. They're not going to schools, but the children who are in schools, the teenagers who are in schools, they want to give them access to sexual reproductive no information so that they know that these things are there. Otherwise, the religious these others who are out of school need to get the contraceptives to avoid getting pregnant again, or So religious leaders, some of them have reacted, some of them from the Interreligious Council. One, Joshua Kitakule, who's the Secretary General for the Interreligious Council, he says that this is breeding promiscuity and fornication. They do not encourage fornication. They encourage kids to abstain. And then also Sheikh Waswa Ali, Deputy Mufti of Uganda, he's also under the Interreligious Organization. He's saying that these contraceptives are meant for couples to, regulate how they have children, not for kids.
Yeah, one thing we know for sure is that if the kids know that there is this option, then they'll be reckless. But you need to ask yourself, ebibuzo, ebisingo kubeera ebizito. If a child is still a teenager, myaka 15 n'okudda wansi asobola ofuna olubuto oba tasobola ddufuna, either willingly or unwillingly. They always say prevention is better than cure. They rather prevent it than get into a state where they cannot handle. We've seen a lot of teenagers become mothers. Obulamu bwabwe ne bukyukira awo.
Henry, if you were a teenager, actually you're a teenager, the times that these things used to happen, you'd have people come in groups, maybe religious or activists for kids. They come and they sensitize you, and they even leave condoms at school, and they tell you, abstain. Nenga, if you can't abstain, use the condoms. By the time someone hands you those condoms, what is going through your mind?
Let us face reality.
How do I use them?
Let us face
How
reality.
do these things work?
The 15-year-olds quite picture, but they don't picture themselves.
They quit picture.
Exactly. We need
But
to Pam, they quit picture.
They do.
Whether we want it or not, they will quit picture.
They do.
We have gone beyond, okay, do not quit picture, and taking things by chance. But if I get a quit picture, they will listen to us. They need to be taken as adults as well.
I don't know whether it is right for a kid who is 15 years to go for a contraceptive. I don't think it is right. I think the message preached should be the ABC. Abstain. Yeah? But the B was for what, Poti? And the C, I remember, was for condoms. Be faithful. The second was be faithful.
So why are you telling a 15-year-old to be faithful?
Was, I mean, like, because you know you might have like a boyfriend.
Let me can't kwanguize.
Yeah.
Obo badde ofumba obugi mu ntamu nga busirira buli lunaku using the same formula.
Yeah.
What do?
You opt for another.
That's what we're doing.
Doing the same thing.
We have
without...
done ABC since 18, since like 16.
No, but seriously, we are encouraging.
My
fornication.
grandmother, let me give you an
You
example.
are encouraging and telling kids it
My
is
late
okay. We know you're doing
grandmother
this and it's fine.
had her children at such a young age. I think by 13, 14. Yay! Those days. She was.
But 13, no, you've also gone too low.
Okay.
13 years, maybe say 16, because most of...
My friend, fertility those days was over there.
So you mean, are you trying to say that she got married at 13?
They didn't get married then.
Oh,
but
she
had the children, yeah.
She was fornicating.
Oh my God.
Yes, actually, according to, you know,
mwana a teenager ng'afunye olubuto ku kyalo nga tannatuusa myaka 18. Have you ever seen them?
Yeah, I've seen.
Is that something you would love to happen to them?
No, wouldn't love. But listen,
this is what I want you to know. Some of these things happen knowingly and some of them happen unknowingly. If there is an alternative, let's use it. That's what I'm saying.
But if you're living in a society where the adults tell you it is okay, we know you're having these things, it is okay for you to go and quit picture. It is fine. Just, go ahead and do it.
That's not what we are saying, Pamela. You're getting it wrong. My point is, over the years, tubalese nga tubabulira enjiri yemu temwepiica musigale nga you protect yourselves until okay, let me kankubuza ekibuuzo. Didn't they tell you to abstain until you married when you were young?
Yes, they told me to abstain.
Do you remember when you?
But I did abstain. I did not do those things. I did not do those things when I was still young. When I was still 16. When I was still 17. Let's differentiate
between young and married. They said abstain until when you're what?
When you're married. But you know the marriage of Uganda. These marriages of Uganda. What do they call it?
I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest with yourself. Like, look within your soul.
Yeah.
And look at me as a brother. And don't lie to me. Did you lose your virginity?
Yeah.
After 20 years?
Yes.
This is the Mid-Morning to Connect 100.2 Galaxy.
Hey, you have a conversation for another day.